Okay, I've just noticed I've got this AVG pop-up right in the middle of my desktop for a second night running saying AVG Antivirus Free. That's the version I use. I use the free version. It's telling me there's a new version. Update to the latest version for improved protection. Now, I've only installed AVG very recently, since I switched from Avira because that had a problem and doesn't update anymore. And this is really confusing because I've only installed AVG what seems like just a few weeks ago. Now they're telling me there's a new version. I'm suspecting this is just some junk pop-up that they send to everybody, but I've just gone to control panel to see what version of AVG I've got. Let me show you if I put my fingers. AVG 2015, and that's the version I've got, 2005.0.6086. okay, so that's not long ago that I got this. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click on where it says update now just to see what it's going to attempt to do. I didn't bother to do that yesterday because I'm not going to install this, but I just need to understand what's going on. Why would they be trying to give me a new version when I've only had this recently? No, damn, it looks like I've started to do the process. We are now preparing your installation files. Well, I don't understand. I don't understand why there'd be a new version when I've only just recently got AVG Antivirus. And in fact, I can check exactly when I got it because I keep a list of when I installed software. Right. Whilst that's doing that, I'll attempt to open up a folder and let's get that. So I keep a list of software I install, so I'll open up that folder, that file I mean, sorry. And it's giving me a user agreement. Why would I? Now, unfortunately, I keep this in alphabetical order so I can find AVG. Right, okay, so that's when I made this switch. 28th of April 2015, I got AVG Antivirus. And that version I got was released on the 21st of May. It's now the 4th of August, so surely there's not a new version of AVG I need to actually get. Anyway, 4.7 megabytes via, that's where the site I got it from, download.cnet.com. And that's just the notes I make to do with AVG. On the 9th of July, an update to that requires the PC to be restarted. Okay. So that's the information I've got about AVG. I've only had it since the very end of April. So only 3 months, and now it seems to be offering me a new version, which I just don't understand. And I'm going to be really pissed off if this is trying to install the paid version and then get me to switch to the free version, if it's that kind of scam. Right, anyway, let's just accept that. Let's see what happens. You see, they are offering the paid version. Try AVG Internet Security for 30 days. I don't want to. I just want AVG free, which I've already got. So this hadn't better be a waste of my time, or I will be very pissed off with AVG. So let's just see what happens. Right, file is 25.9 megabytes. So I'm going to be interested to see why there's a new version. As I said, I only got this at the end of April, and that was the May version of AVG Antivirus Free, so... Now, let me look at my notes again, that doesn't make much sense. Hold on. Let me open up my computer notes. Right. AVG, on the 28th of April, I got AVG Free Antivirus, which was released on the 21st of May. That doesn't make any sense, does it? April comes before May. So, how could, on the 28th of April, how could I have got a version that was released on the 21st of May? And I don't think I've written that wrong. That's strange. That is strange. Because I'm usually very careful when I write my notes about dates I get things. That is odd, that doesn't make sense. But anyway. Very odd. Very odd. And I also, as well as an alphabetical order, so this would be under my A section. If I go to that date, 28th of April, I also list everything by date. So I'm now going to go to the 28th of April and see if that was the date that I got this. I keep a list of all the software installed for precisely this kind of reason. Whenever you need to look up something, if something doesn't perform well on your computer, that's more like it. So I did make a mistake when I made my notes. Okay, so on the 28th of May I got AVG Antivirus, which was the 21st of May version. That makes sense. So 28th of May is when I got it. I made a mistake, right. I'll fix that in a while. This is still downloading. So while that's doing that, I'll fix my notes. That was funny. That was a good job I spotted that. So I keep a list of, as I said, all the software I install. I'll give you an example. I'll give you another bit of software I use. Adobe Flash Player. There you can see I keep notes of when I install the different versions, in case I discover, one version doesn't perform well, or causes something to go wrong, like crashes Firefox, whatever. And also in case it makes the entire computer perform badly. That's why I write down every bit of software I install on it by date and also alphabetical order. I suggest you do the same. So, where am I trying to get to? AVG. I need to get to A, which I've gone past. Right, here we go. So I need to fix that. 28th of April. 28th of May. That's better. 28th of May, I got the 21st of May version of AVG Antivirus. That's the version number 2015.0.5961. Okay, and once I've gone through this process, I'll write down what's going on. I can start doing some of that now actually. So 4th August 2015, getting new version of AVG Free. And what was it, 25 megabytes or so? I'm just going to write down the time. Time is 00:52 AM. It's installing. I'll put down it's And the reason you write down the time you install software is because obviously if something goes wrong, as software can, it can, you know, cause damage to your computer, corrupt the operating system if something's been badly written. Then you'll be able to go back through your notes and say, oh look, you know, 1 AM on the 4th of August I installed AVG, and you know, by 3 AM on the 4th of August my computer wasn't working. So keeping a log of what software installed is a good idea to help you work out, you know, what's causing things to not run correctly. For example, and as you can see, this is taking quite a while to install. I've now been recording for nearly 11 minutes. I'm installing this onto Windows 7. Perhaps this is why there's a new version of AVG. I bet they've rewritten it so that it works on Windows 10, the new version. There you go. How to annoy me in one step. Before I even had a chance to read that, they've changed. That is really irritating. Who writes these pop-ups? They just don't think. I didn't even have time to read that. Right. You've successfully updated to AVG Antivirus. I already had AVG Antivirus free. So I haven't You've successfully updated to... No, I already had that. So let's click on continue. Downloading updates is spinning around. Let's just see what happens here. The previous notice was telling me I think I had to restart the computer, but let's just see what happens. Because that spinning around is telling me it's updating. I'll give this a minute before I close it. Aha. There you go, build 6122. That's what I need to write down on my notes. Build 6122. So I don't see why I needed to install the entire software again, and that's another thing I hate. Why can't they explain that? They should say the reason you need to upgrade is because, you know, previous versions no longer do this, this and this, or that has to be explained. Right, is that installing updates or not? I have this bit of software there that's called BitMeter, and that has a graph to show me when data is coming in or out of the computer. So downloading, there is a tiny bit going through. Possibly something's happening. That now says protection is up to date. Right. I'm just going to close this window. Let's see if that other window is still there. Yeah, there you go. Computer restart is required. Ah, that's so annoying. So I'm just going to write down restart required. Restart. Right, and then I obviously have to save that file. I'm using OpenOffice. You can use Microsoft Word if you want. That's the problem. Whenever you have to restart, you then have to close all the other programs. So I now need to close Google Earth and whatever. So I think I better just stop this recording, and I'll write in the description if there's anything else that you need to know. But there you go. I'll tell AVG support on Twitter about this, because it's poorly explained. They haven't explained why somebody that already had AVG free needed to do that, to get another version of AVG free. Why? Anyway, I'm going to restart the computer. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this will help AVG improve their products. Bye bye.